It was new love. My boyfriend MJ and I were strolling the streets, hand in hand, on a perfect autumn day in DC, cocooned in this rapt attention, making each other mixtapes, still leaving the room to fart new love. And he turns to me and asks, "How many kids do you want?" Now that's a question might scare off another woman, but not me, no. MJ and I were closer to 40 than 30. Between us, we'd probably invested 24 years in other committed relationships. A no bullshit conversation about where we saw our lives heading together suited me just fine. Now, MJ and I both grew up with brothers and sisters, so I was pretty sure that for both of us, our idea of family both had the idea of siblings just mixed in. And on the other hand, we were getting a pretty late start, so I think I'd like 2 kids. I mean, I don't know, I hope we could. Hey, we got this. And if we can't make them ourselves, we could always order in. Guess who nailed it? Turns out we could not make them ourselves. 8 years later, MJ and I are married. We have navigated a 2-year, windy path to adopting our daughter, Siobhan. And we are on our way with fingers crossed to adoption number 2. Now, all we have left to do at this point is to make our Shutterfly photo book. This is the thing. This is our one and only chance to market ourselves to prospective birth families. It's this book you make with photos and text. We talk about our relationship, our interests, our home life, our values. An adoption social worker is going to take a stack of these things to a prospective birth family, and in all likelihood, the book they pick, that's going to be the family they place their kid with, so everything is riding on this. Now, right around this time, Teresa Castracane, a photographer in our neighborhood, was having her annual self-promotion, where she would invite families with kids to come to her home studio on Halloween in costume. She'd snap a free picture, post them all to her business's Facebook page, and at the end of a week, whichever kid's picture got the most likes, that family would win a free photo shoot. So MJ and I are like, well, that could be cool, give our photo book a real power-up. So, bear with me. No, thank you. I wanted fully disclosed. Could we have paid out of pocket for a professional photo shoot? Certainly, yes, theoretically. But we were reeling from all the other adoption costs, so in practice, not so much. Now, in preparation for Halloween, my daughter Siobhan and I hit up our local thrift store. And we pick up a cute little Elmo costume. It's just a red monster fur vest with a stuffed Elmo head that comes up over hers like a hood. So she would just wear red pants, red shirt, the Elmo vest, and carry a stuffed Elmo doll. So come the night, Teresa's studio is a chaos of families, and our shy 2.5-year-old is just barely brave enough to stand on her mark and look into the camera, but the result is heart-melting. She's just standing there, clutching Elmo with this look on her face as if to ask, is this good enough? Click. 4 days later, the pictures finally go up on Facebook, and MJ and I are pleased to observe that little Elmo is noticeably ahead of the other pictures in likes, except for one. There stands this 9-year-old girl, her red hair in braids, wearing a fantasy Viking costume I later come to understand is an impressively faithful rendering of Hiccup's mom, Volka, from How to Train Your Dragon, if that means anything to anyone. I mean, this thing has, like, deer skins and sheep fur and stag horns. She's even carrying a staff with curved and spiked blades on the top and bottom. It's insane how baller this costume is. So naturally, it's getting its fair share of likes as well. In fact, Volka and Elmo are streaking ahead of the pack neck and neck. It's clear that one of these two is gonna win. And then I notice Volka's the daughter of Cindy Tobias, a costume draper for the Shakespeare Theater Company. Aw, come on. Shouldn't there be a no pros rule like the Olympics or something? I had no say in the matter of my fertility. I had no trump card to play when, after her baby boy was born, the birth mother in Texas changed her mind, leaving MJ and me to return home dragging an empty car seat through 2 airports. In fact, I couldn't make anyone anywhere ever pick our family to raise their kid. And from this ocean of hopelessness rises a tidal wave of maternal instinct demanding that we win this photo contest. And that is what MJ and I are going to do if we have to beg, cajole, and harangue all 1,500 of our collective Facebook friends to get it done, and we've just got 7 days to do it. Where do we stand? Day 2. Elmo, 66. Volka, 72. MJ, who can we get to repost our post? I'm on it. Nieces and nephews are conscripted into service. Day 4, Elmo, 133. Volka, 127. Ha ha. Day 5, Elmo, 196. Volka, 202. Whoa! The days grind by, and I am obsessively refreshing Facebook like some insecure tween. This whole thing has somehow become a referendum on our adoptive parent worthiness. Day 7 rolls around, and 3 o'clock the polls close. The final tally, Elmo, 262, Volka, 256. We did it. We won the photo contest, and Teresa took fantastic pictures of our family. There's MJ holding me on his back and Siobhan on his hip. There we 3 are playing fun but developmentally enriching games together. There we are gathered around the piano, encouraging Siobhan to explore her own musical voice. And we made our best Shutterfly photo book. A little over a year later, we were sitting in a hospital room on the day Alana was born, meeting her birth mom for the first time. And when we asked her what helped her choose our family, she mentioned that picture of us around the piano, saying she really wanted her daughter to grow up in a house filled with music. Adoption is complicated on many levels, and nothing about it is predictable or guaranteed. But I'll tell you what, given enough time, Mama will find a way. Thank you.